Thinking of investing in Brazil? Think again. Corruption runs deep, and even the biggest foreign investors, Netherlands, US, Luxembourg, Spain, France, aren't safe. Bribery, favoritism, and backdoor deals dominate the business landscape. If you don't play by their rules, your projects stall, contracts vanish, and legal protections become meaningless. Your billion-dollar investment could be at the mercy of corrupt officials who prioritize personal gain over fair business practices. Are you prepared for this harsh reality? Brazil's judiciary is painfully slow. Legal disputes drag on for years, sometimes decades. If your company faces a lawsuit, expect endless delays, appeals, and procedural roadblocks. Justice is often for sale, and well-connected local players manipulate the system to their advantage. Even if you're in the right, winning a case doesn't guarantee enforcement. Your assets could be tied up indefinitely, bleeding your company dry while you wait for a resolution that may never come. Bureaucracy in Brazil is a nightmare. Endless paperwork, redundant regulations, and arbitrary government decisions make even simple business operations a challenge. Need a permit? Expect months of delays. Want to expand? Prepare for a maze of approvals. Corrupt officials often use this complexity to demand bribes, forcing companies into ethical dilemmas. If you refuse, your business stagnates. If you comply, you risk legal trouble. Either way, your investment is at constant risk. Unethical business practices are rampant. Competitors use political connections to sabotage foreign companies. Contracts are broken without consequences, and intellectual property theft is common. Local partners may turn against you, using legal loopholes to seize control of joint ventures. Even if you follow the law, others don't. Without strong enforcement, unethical players thrive while honest businesses struggle. Can your company survive in an environment where integrity is a weakness, not a strength? Impunity is a major issue. Corrupt officials, dishonest business people, and even criminals operate without fear of consequences. Investigations are slow, prosecutions are rare, and convictions are almost non-existent. If your company is defrauded, don't expect justice. The perpetrators will likely walk free while you deal with the financial losses. Without accountability, unethical behavior flourishes, making Brazil a high-risk environment for foreign investors. Are you willing to gamble your company's future on a broken system? Foreign companies often face unfair treatment. Local businesses receive preferential treatment in government contracts, tax incentives, and regulatory approvals. Foreign investors are seen as easy targets for excessive fines, arbitrary audits, and sudden policy changes. Even if you comply with every regulation, authorities can still find ways to penalize you. Competing on a level playing field is nearly impossible when the system is designed to favor domestic players over international investors. Political instability adds another layer of risk. Frequent leadership changes, unpredictable policies, and economic volatility make long-term planning difficult. A project approved today could be canceled tomorrow due to shifting political alliances. Foreign investors often find themselves caught in the crossfire of political disputes, with their businesses used as bargaining chips. If your company depends on regulatory stability, Brazil's unpredictable political climate could turn your investment into a costly mistake. Labor laws in Brazil are complex and heavily favor employees. Firing an underperforming worker can be a legal nightmare, leading to costly lawsuits and severance payments. Strikes and union disputes are common, disrupting operations and increasing costs. Even well-intentioned companies struggle to navigate the rigid labor system. If your business relies on workforce flexibility, Brazil's labor laws could become a major obstacle, draining resources and limiting your ability to adapt to market changes. Taxation in Brazil is one of the most complicated in the world. Multiple overlapping taxes, frequent rule changes, and excessive compliance requirements create a nightmare for businesses. Even minor errors can lead to heavy fines and legal trouble. Corrupt tax officials exploit this complexity to demand bribes, making honest compliance nearly impossible. If your company isn't prepared for an unpredictable and burdensome tax system, your profits could be eaten away before you even realize it. So, should you invest in Brazil? The risks are undeniable: corruption, bureaucracy, slow courts, unethical practices, and political instability. While opportunities exist, the challenges are immense. If you're not prepared for constant legal battles, financial losses, and ethical dilemmas, your investment could turn into a disaster. Before committing, ask yourself, is the potential reward worth the overwhelming risks? In Brazil, even billion-dollar investors can lose everything. Proceed with extreme caution.